Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little raspy because I'm sick. I'm sick again, so I'm going to do this as best as I can, and I might be a little crackly sometimes, so it is what it is. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I am the Incredible Sulk. Tonight we're doing, why are people so fucking fat? Why are people fat? Are we being poisoned? There wasn't so many fat people around in the 70s. We're going to be watching a documentary on that, so it should be interesting. And I think we're probably being poisoned. A little bit. We'll see. Anyways, grab a cup of something. And, yeah, get comfy and get cozy. If you're working, keep working. If you're driving, keep driving. And, yeah, hit the like button. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is why Americans were skinny in 1970. Enjoy.
Photographs from that era reveal a startling truth. The average American was dramatically slimmer than their modern counterpart. This wasn't about gym memberships or diet trends. Something fundamentally different shaped how people ate, moved, and lived. The answer lies buried in Depression-era frugality, factory lunchrooms, and a culture that hadn't yet discovered the supermarket as entertainment. Look at a crowd photo from a 1970s baseball game, a high school graduation, or a...
Yeah, it's AIDS. It's most likely AIDS. I got AIDS. No, my kid just coughs directly into my mouth. He just caught like big meaty right into my mouth, right into my open mouth.
Department store on Saturday afternoon.
So it is
Notice
what
the
it
bodies.
is, man.
Not a single person would turn heads today for being unusually thin. They were just normal. Now scroll forward. Today, 73% of American adults are overweight or obese.
Yeah, look at okay, first of all, let's look at the demographics. Let's look at the demographics here. Fat black woman, fat black woman, fat black woman, fat black woman, fat black woman. Normal sized black dude. Fat Hispanic dude. Man, the Hispanics really pack it on. The Hispanic people really pack it on. Back in California, there was so many fat Hispanics. It was their own demographic. They really know how to get fat. And their kids get amazingly fat. Like, 7, 8-year-old kids that weigh more than full-grown adults.
Percent of American adults are overweight or obese.
Why do I walk around with my mouth open so often? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just like I don't know, man.
In 1975, that number stood at 15%. This isn't a lecture about willpower or virtue. It's about recognizing that some...
But it could be. It could be. Because it's not like, it's not like you can't lose the weight. It's not impossible. Yeah, they're poisoning us with something. It's either high fructose corn syrup or, I don't know, sodas, caloric beverages. But they make money off of you being fat. Let's just, the medical industry, the weight loss industry, the food industry, they all make money off of you being fat. So it's just more affordable. It's better for their bottom line for you to be fat. And so you shall be fat.
Something fundamental changed in just 50 years, and it wasn't human nature. The Second World War ended in 1940.
The highest prevalence among non-Hispanic, black, 49%, Hispanic, 45%, and American, Indian, Alaska Native, while non-Hispanic Asians, adults have the lowest. Yeah, Asians don't typically get very fat. I've seen fat Asians, of course, don't get me wrong. There's like fat Asian skanks and stuff like that. There's also fat Asian dudes, which are usually pretty, I like them. They're cool. They're cheery, They're never in a bad mood. You never meet a fat Asian guy and he's just like bummed out. I haven't. They always seem like, at peace with it.
55. But the Great Depression cast a longer shadow over American eating habits than rationing ever did in Britain. An entire generation grew up watching their parents agonize over wasted food, stretch ingredients impossibly thin, and treat sugar and butter as precious resources even when abundance returned.
Let's not pretend butter is like hard to come by, though. I mean, they probably had tons of butter. Butter's not bad for you. Let's not blame the butter. Let's not start blaming the butter, okay? Butter is good. Butter is like the best. Butter is good stuff.
By the 1970s, those Depression children had become parents, and
Coffee milkshakes. Those coffee, the frappuccinos. Yeah, those coffee where you get like a venti latte or something. And don't get me wrong, I like those venti lattes. I do. But like they got calories. They got some calories in them, you know? But those frappuccinos, that's a fucking milkshake. You know, you wake up the first thing in the morning and you're all chubby. You're some chubby white girl. You put on a shitload of makeup and stuff, and then you're all like, I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to Starbucks, spend $12 on a frappuccino, a coffee milkshake, because coffee's good for you. Yeah, look, coffee might have some benefits, for sure, but like it's the rest of the stuff. You have like 2 shots of espresso in a fucking milkshake. You're drinking that at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. How are you not taking a nap after that? I don't know. I mean, the caffeine, probably, but still, come on, bitch. Come on. Stop fucking eating so much. They're all like, I'm not eating much. I got a dot on my nose. I think it's a zit.
grandparents themselves. They carried forward attitudes about waste.
Those are like 98% sugar. I don't know what else they would be. Is it 2% coffee? It's 2% coffee.
Portion sizes, and the value of food that shaped household kitchens across the nation. My grandmother saved bacon grease in a coffee can on the stove. She washed and reused aluminum foil. She served small portions.
And remember, one day back in the deep past, your grandma was a whore. Your grandmother was a whore. Back in the past, she's not a whore. Like when you know her as grandma, she's not a whore, right? But at one point, she sucked some cock. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Maybe she was hot too. You ever think about that? Your grandma was hot at one point in time, possibly. Probably. If you're good looking today, thank your grandma because she was a hot slut. Thanks, grandma.
And expected you to ask if you wanted more, rather than heaping plates high and hoping for the best. This wasn't poverty. It was national character forged through scarcity. Throwing away
Livestock says annual sugar consumption in the U.S. has increased significantly since the 1970s, rising from approximately 123 pounds per person annually to over 150 pounds. Today, this was okay. Yeah, it's a 19% added increase in sugar. I don't think that matters. Remember, this is the consumption on a national level. A lot of that sugar doesn't go straight into food, although a lot of it does, right? A lot of it does. But, 20%, people aren't 20% fatter. It's not that people are 20%. So let's stop blaming the sugar directly. Not saying sugar's not a culprit, but like people aren't just 20% fatter. People are like 100% fatter. Like, I don't know the BMI statistics, but they have shot up, right? And I'm sure race is a part of it, right? There's certain races. The United States is a lot more racially diverse, if you want to call it that, than it used to be. A lot of people are Hispanics and blacks and stuff like that. And they get huge. They have no self-control. And so, yeah, I don't think I would blame it more on that than just straight up sugar intake. But, yeah, people are a lot fatter than just 20%. A lot fatter.
Leftovers felt almost criminal. Second helpings were questioned, not automatic. The concept of eating until you were stuffed contradicted everything they'd internalized about moderation and gratitude. The clean plate club mentality existed, certainly, but plate sizes were smaller and servings reflected actual hunger rather than perceived value. You finished what you were given because it was rude to waste food, but what you were given was reasonable. Food companies marketed toward this frugal mindset. Recipe booklets from
Yep.
Kraft and General Mills
Remember everything. Look, 98 cents, 88 cents, $2.45 for whatever this is. Supra. I don't know what Supra is. But like, look at these prices, dude. Before the Federal Reserve started fucking. Well, not before, but when the Federal Reserve was not fucking with our money as much as it is today. Look, inflation is it's a runaway train. It doesn't slow down. It can never slow down. All inflation ever does is speed up. It's like technology itself, right? As you get more technology, you build better technology off of that, right? So we're going towards like a singularity of technology. The same thing happens with inflation. When you put out more money, you have to put out even more money to cover your previous debts. So it has this singularity type of hockey stick curve, right? So you're never, inflation, it does go down, but like this, just a little bit before it shoots right back up to compensate for that little dip. It is going to go parabolic relatively soon, I would guess in the next 10 years. Maybe a little sooner, but when that happens, it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be shit times for sure, for everybody. Maybe not if you're like a billionaire and you already have everything, then you're probably good.
taught housewives to make it last and stretch your dollar, reinforcing Depression-era values. Even as supermarket shelves groaned with abundance, the psychology of scarcity persisted long after actual scarcity had disappeared.
Hey,
here's where
there's nothing wrong with Cafe Bustelo, the vacuum pack stuff that's like cheap. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine coffee. Coffee has gotten insanely expensive though. Insanely expensive.
America's story diverges sharply from Britain's. By 1970, 83% of American households owned at least one car, compared to Britain's 52%. We'd built suburbs specifically designed around automobile ownership, sprawling developments where nothing was walkable by design. Yet somehow, children still walked. In 1970,
Art and choices. I think it's everything: sedentary lifestyle, chems in the water, 50 plus ingredients in food, gooning habits, etc. Yeah, sure. Everything has. Look, yes, you're right. There's a bunch of factors at play here that make people generally fatter. But there is, I guarantee you, there's one thing that's making people absolutely explode. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got to be some sort of chemical, maybe high fructose corn syrup, maybe chemicals in the water, maybe just, I don't want to blame it on a sedentary lifestyle because that doesn't seem believable. I mean, yeah, you can sit home. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, sure, a lot of things are involved, but I think we're getting poisoned. I just think we're getting poisoned. How many gyms are out there? How many people do you see like going on jogs? You didn't used to see that shit. Sure, people used to walk a lot more, right? Now people don't walk as much. But still, I feel like if it just came down to like being sedentary, I think people would like get up and move and actually be able to help themselves a little bit easier. But I don't know. I think you're boiling it down to something that's like not actually the problem. I think people are getting poisoned by something. I don't know what that something is, but it is something.
approximately 90% of American children who lived within a mile of school walked or biked there unsupervised, not because their parents were particularly health conscious, but because driving your kids to school wasn't yet normalized. Mom.
Oh, damn, Knob. Your uncle's in open heart surgery right now? That sucks. Damn. Is he getting a bypass or a stent? Or like what's the situation? Is he good? Is he gonna survive?
Needed the car during the day for errands. Dad drove it to work. The school bus served rural kids and those living far away. Everyone else hooked
Damn, look
it,
at that
and
fro.
within a mile meant something different then. A mile each
It's Philadelphia, right? This is a bad part of town,
way, twice.
which is just Philadelphia. That's all of Philadelphia. I don't think I've been there, but it seems bad. I've seen the videos of the fan addicts. These people are The parents of those fanatics probably.
Today, regardless of weather. That's 4 miles of walking daily, 5 days a week, without anyone calling it exercise. It was simply how you got to school. Neighborhoods were designed differently, too. Sidewalks connected everything. Shortcuts through backyards and vacant lots created pedestrian networks.
See, this is something that changed too. Like, you can't, like, my kid, he in the 90s, he would have been able to walk around the neighborhood and like no one would like say a word. My wife used to cruise around the neighborhood when she was like a little girl and like it wasn't a problem. I used to do that too. But like now, if my kid's out on the street or walking around in the neighborhood, people are going to stop and be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Yeah, he's fucking fine. He's okay. He's just a kid in a fucking neighborhood. That's what they're supposed to do. They do that. But no, everyone's getting all up. Oh, I'm gonna save this kid. Well, no, man. It's creepy that you stop your fucking car and everybody else stops their fucking car to talk to my kid. All right? You don't do that. Leave them alone. Leave the kids alone. They're doing fine. They know where they live. Okay? They can walk home. It's not like they just they got on the wrong bus and they're like, bonjour. I have no idea where I am. No, dude, he's fine. He's okay. Leave him the fuck alone. People can't know, but that's not how it is. That's not how it is. Everyone's like, oh, well, there's so much stranger danger. You're the stranger danger. You are it. You're the stranger. Stop it. You are the stranger danger. You're going to think you're doing a good deed by picking this kid up and taking him to the next town to the police station. Meanwhile, the mom's all like, oh my fucking God, my kid's gone. He's in the next town at the police station. You understand? Mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business.
That cars couldn't follow. Kids roamed freely within a several block radius, burning calories through sheer movement as they visited friends, played pickup baseball, or explored construction sites. Adults drove everywhere, yes, but parking lots were smaller and farther from entrances. You'd park at the shopping center and walk.
He got a triple bypass, but he's 70 and also has a prostate cancer. He had a knee replacement this week, and it caused, holy shit, brah. Caused a clot to set off a chain reaction. Holy shit, man. Is he going to live? I don't want to. It doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. That sucks. I don't want to be that guy. Kind of sounds like your uncle might die. I'm sorry. I'm not taking any joy or glee in that. That just kind of sucks. It feels like my feed has been filled with people dying so much. There's been a lot of people dying. Robert Duvall just died. He was 90 something, but I mean, like, other people died. Like some Japanese game creator, he died. He was like 55. A lot of people dying these days. I think we all know what it is. Don't we? Don't we know what it is? We know what it is. A comic friend of ours died in California just the other day. Just collapsed in the shower. Just died. It was a bummer. It was actually kind of sad. Kind of sad. She was like 60, but still. Just died. Just over. A lot of people are dying.
Between Kmart, the grocery store, and the drugstore. Suburban shopping didn't mean pulling
up. What did I do, Rhea? What did I do to anger you?
To each store's door. It meant parking once and walking, often carrying packages.
Freeside, do you really want me to tell you? I would tell you, but YouTube would get all up my ass for saying the word on camera. You know what I'm thinking. Come on, bro. Come on. Somebody help him out.
That got progressively heavier. The accumulated movement throughout ordinary days created baseline activity that modern life has eliminated, not through walking as transportation necessarily, but through walking as an unavoidable...
It's something that happened, 6 years ago now. It's 2026, so 6 years ago now. And, everyone's like, don't do it. It's a scheme. It's a plot. And then, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the time for the boomers. It could be. You know, seems just a tad early for that though. Just a tad early. But that could be the case. You know, it seems like a lot of people are just dropping dead kind of young. And I understand like 50, 60, 70 is not terribly young. I've just been getting a feed with a lot of people dying. You know, a lot of famous people dying. A lot of people dying that you don't think should have died. The guy from Dawson's Creek, right? He just happened to have cancer. I understand people get cancer. Sure. But it seems to be pretty common these days, especially after decades of cancer research and walks for the cure and paying extra money at a gas pump so they can the pink ribbon bullshit. Decades of that. And now we have even more cancer? Even more cancer? Are you sure? Sure about that?
Component of suburban life before it was fully optimized for automotive convenience. When your grandmother shopped in 1950.
You don't know what I'm talking about either? Okay, fine. God damn it. There. Is that it? Does that help?
She might have visited a dozen different shops. The butcher, the baker, the produce stand, the dairy, the fishmonger. By 1970, that was already ancient history. The supermarket had conquered America, consolidating.
Does that clear it up for you guys? You know, I didn't know I was being so like low key about it. That yeah. That you guys are fucking with me, aren't you? You guys are just fucking with me. You're fucking with me because you know I don't feel good, and so I'm like a weaker target, and you're like, yeah, let's poke him, let's poke the bear, right? What's he gonna do? He's just gonna sit there and moan, and I will. I'll just sit there and be like, stop. Please. Can't you just get it? Please. Just get it. And then I just die there. And then turn into a skeleton, right? And then people walk by and they fucking stomp on my chest and break my ribs and stuff like this guy was worthless in life. And they're going to be essentially right. I'll just haunt my own skeleton. I'm not even good enough to haunt a house or a graveyard or like something neat like a roller coaster. I'll haunt my own skeleton. And I won't even do anything like throw shit around or open cabinets. I'll just be like, oh, stop. Oh, that hurts. You're crushing my ribs. Some medium's gonna come around and be like, there was a lot of pathetic bullshit that went on here. yeah, he's still here. I can feel him. I can sense him. Yeah, he's saying, "Oh my God, fucking just get it." That's it. That's the whole thing. I'm not even in a grave. I'm just a fucking skeleton laying in the middle of a dirt road.
Everything under one fluorescent lit roof. But 1970...
That's the respect I get. People walk by and spit on me.
These supermarkets were different beasts from today's warehouse stores. A typical suburban supermarket carried about 8,000 products compared to over 50,000 in a...
Who likes red velvet cake? Because I do. I like red velvet cake. Red velvet cake is good. I like it. My wife earlier tonight told me to stop speed eating brownies. She told me to stop speed eating brownies. And I was sad about that. I was like, oh. Because I like brownies. Brownies are good. I don't get any respect around here. And my kids just fucking slap me. And then I just sit there. I'm like, stop, please. Why can't my heart just stop? No offense, knobs, to your uncle or anything like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really hope he pulls through because like me making jokes about his heart stopping right now is in pretty poor taste. It's in pretty poor taste. So I hope he pulls through on his heart surgery.
A modern superstore. The store itself might occupy
Shut up, Knob. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Oh, Knob over here doesn't like brownies. He's like, ew, brownies. Oh, you don't like shoveling brownies in your fucking face when you're barefoot in the kitchen? Oh, no. Look how good Knob is. Knob's such a better person than the rest of us. We all have weaknesses, Knobs. Your uncle's is his heart.
15
I'm not. Now I'm going to dig into it. Now I'm going to fucking start digging into it, bro.
thousand square feet instead of 50,000 or more. You could see
I don't feel good.
from one end to the other.
Let me eat the goddamn brownies and leave me alone. Uh.
More importantly, the product mix favored ingredients over prepared foods. The frozen food section
John, read the room. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm just going to do my show, okay? I'm just going to do my show.
existed, but occupied maybe 3 chest freezers and a wall case.
I'm going to lose him forever. I said I hope your uncle comes through. I hope he's fine. I hope he gets a robot heart or a pig valve or something like that, all right? I'm not wishing death to your uncle. Obviously, that would be a monstrous thing to think. And I'm sorry that he's going through such health issues right now. But this is a show about jokes, okay? And I will make jokes whether they are appropriate or not. And some of them will be good, and some of them will not be good. Okay? You gotta bear with me. You gotta bear with me, you guys. Okay? I'm hobbling along. I showed up. I showed the fuck up. Okay? And I'm doing this against my doctor's orders. I'm just kidding. I didn't go to a doctor. Who am I? Fucking Knob's uncle? Okay. All right. It's no. It's done. It's done.
TV dinners were available, certainly. Swanson had pioneered them in 1953.
Shut the fuck up, Knob.
But they represented convenience for busy nights or lazy Sundays.
Shut the fuck up,
not
bro.
The default meal option. The year 1970 marked a turning point. Convenience foods existed, but represented perhaps 10% of household food spending, compared to over 50% today. Frozen fish sticks.
Rhea's gonna terrorize me. Why? What am I doing that's wrong? Just I'm harassing my best friend over here, the guy who doesn't donate ever. I'm harassing Knob's dog. Who gives a shit?
Canned soup, boxed mac and cheese.
What?
These were supplements to real cooking, not replacements for it. Most of what filled your cart was raw ingredients.
I hope you have kindergarten monkeypox. What does that mean? Kindergarten monkeypox. Oh, like what I'm sick with? Oh, that would be awful. That'd be terrible. Like, how's a kindergartner get monkeypox? Some really sad way, right? He's got like 2 gay parents, right? And they force the monkeypox into him through whatever direction they feel like that night. Yeah, that's pretty dark, Knob. This is a family show. I get that your family is shrinking right now. I'm sorry. I hope your uncle pulls through. Let's all light a candle in the chat for Knob's uncle.
Ingredients
I really hope he doesn't die, because I will feel so bad. I will feel so bad about all
requiring
this.
actual preparation. A whole chicken cost 39 cents per pound. Potatoes came in 10-pound bags, not plastic containers of pre-cut pieces.
My book should be arriving tomorrow or the next day. My book. Oh, you sent me a book. Oh. Okay. All right. You're a dick, Knob. I'm feeding off you, and I'm feeding off your dick.
Vegetables were fresh or canned, not frozen with butter sauce included. The economics favored scratch cooking dramatically. A box of Hamburger Helper cost comparatively more than a pound of ground beef, an onion, and some rice, making the Helper nonsensical unless you were truly desperate for time. Shopping itself took...
Hamburger Helper is really good, too. Hamburger Helper is super good. I like me some Hamburger Helper. We don't have it too often. We usually only have... Look, my wife knows when she makes brownies, I will shovel them down my fucking throat. I will get up in the middle of the night, sneak out of bed, and I will come into the kitchen, and I will eat like half a pan of brownies, right? So she knows not to make the brownies, right? She's got to watch me, because I will hurt myself. I will overfeed myself like a Labrador puppy. But she usually keeps me on a pretty clean diet. And, usually we have like chicken breast, rice. It's good food. But I do like me some Hamburger Helper. We just don't eat it all that often. It's just, I only eat home-cooked meals 95% of the time.
Took longer and required more planning. Without barcodes, UPC codes weren't standardized.
Clip it. I don't give a shit. Clip it. I don't know. Knobs gave me AIDS. Knobs gave me monkeypox. He got it from a little kindergartner. And just passing them around. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, Knobs, dog? You're passing kindergartners around like a doobie at an Allman Brothers concert? Is that what you're doing, you sick fuck?
Until 1974, an adoption took years. Checkout meant the cashier manually...
You're sick, bro. You're a sick fuck. Getting monkeypox.
Every price while referring to posted lists and memory. This made impulse purchases less appealing and encouraged list-based shopping. In 1970, 64% of American families reported eating dinner together.
I feel like this is a show. Is this a show? This is a show. This is from a show. Anyways, people are fat because people used to eat like this, and now they eat like they do now. Erase what part? You guys think you're running the show. This is my show. And I showed up. For you guys to call me gay for no money and tell me I'm a monster and being like, wow, John, that's really inappropriate. Oh, wow, the ghost of Knob's uncle is really going to be upset with you. I'm like, I get it. I am a monster. Okay? Especially when I don't feel well because I get a weird anxiety. I feel like I'm constantly under attack when I get sick. It's some sort of mental illness, I'm sure. And so I lash out. I apologize, Knob. I apologize that you were so unlikable that I have to lash out at you.
Together 6 or 7 nights per week. Not
because
they were more virtuous, but because alternatives barely existed. Fast food had entered American culture. McDonald's was expanding rapidly.
It is my show.
Genuinely occasional.
It is. I hate how you're saying that with quotations around it, Farrell. I don't. In what capacity is it not my show? I turn on the fucking things and stuff. I press the buttons and shit. I bring up the things and I use this fucking can right here. And I do the whole thing. I sit down every night. The fucking money you give goes to my bank account. This is my operation. I'm doing all the... I bought this stuff. This is mine. I don't feel good.
Big Mac cost 65 cents in 1970, when minimum wage was $1.60 per hour. That's 40% of an hour's...
God, look at those prices. Dude, and the Fed. And that shit, dude. And the Fed. And look, I understand how people are like, oh, but we make more money today. Not really. Not really. You might make 20% more money, but then everything around you has gotten 200% more expensive. So it's like you effectively took a pay cut. Everybody took a pay cut. It's a gigantic... And look, things have gotten cheaper at the same time. Technology has gotten better. We're able to refrigerate. We're able to transport stuff. Like chocolate used to be pretty expensive. Chocolate was pretty expensive to be able to like transport it and keep it fresh and to manufacture it and stuff like that. So like a kid getting a chocolate bar, that was like a rare thing, right? It only cost a quarter, but that was like some half a day's wage. I don't know. I have no idea. But like now chocolate is very cheap comparatively. It's getting back, it's more expensive now, just like coffee for whatever reason. I don't know where I was going with that. Freeside, spin the wheel for our show 9. I know you guys do this just to piss me off. Oh, so close. I'm glad. Good. Good. I'm glad that disappointed you because it was just so close. It was an 8, not a 9. Ah, that's good. That's nice. It's my show.
Wage for
One of you fucking troglodytes land on the number, then it's official. I'll say it's officially your show for maybe 5 fucking minutes. Maybe 5 fucking minutes. All right? I think that's fair. But like the rest of the time this motherfucking wheel is spinning, it's my show. It's mine. That's right, I said troglodytes. I don't even know what it means.
one sandwich. For a family of 4, McDonald's might cost $3 to $4,
Jesus Christ.
representing serious money that could buy groceries for 2 days. So mothers.
All right, Farrell says 33. Let's see it. Do you want to be a producer on this show, Farrell? Let's see if you get the opportunity. Can we get 33? Will luck smile upon Farrell Pigeon and allow her to be a producer on this show? No, it won't. Again, because it loves me, not you.
Cooked. Teenage daughters learn through mandatory home economics classes and helping in the kitchen. Even boys picked up basics through osmosis, though gender roles limited their direct instruction. Cooking meant actual labor, peeling potatoes, trimming fat from meat.
I need a good, thick potato made. That's what I need. I need a wife that can hoist logs to build a log cabin. And when she goes out to milk the goats are afraid of her because she's got big, strong hands. She's good. She's just a little bit frail, right? She's a little frail.
Chopping onions, monitoring things on the stovetop. Making a meal from scratch required 45 to 60 minutes of active work.
Okay, Farrell wants to. Okay, Farrell 13. She's got something to say. That's why. She got something to say. She's all like, John, I'm going to make you say it, and I'm going to fuck you. It's so satisfying. The house always wins. Like 90% of the time. 99% of the time. I feel like it hasn't hit in a long time. My tempting fate. Like, look at that. It's so close. It's so close. It's on my side. It's my show.
Naturally limiting how much you'd prepare, because making more meant more.
John, you've driven me to a Maker's Whiskey Ricky. A Maker's Whiskey. You're drinking whiskey now? That's cool. Drink your whiskey, bro. Drink your whiskey and, just reminisce about the good old times. Back in the day when you were happy. I imagine it was at some point. It's not now. You watch something called the Sulk stream. Shit can't be going that good.
More effort. Recipe cards and cookbooks from this era reveal portion expectations.
I have. You're right, Farrell. I've sang 3 songs and said 3 things for you. That's true. And and I'll give you credit for that. You won fair and square, and I gave you the things you requested. So don't be, I'm over here holding up my end of the bargain. It's my show, though. All right, that's your show for that that small bit, okay? That small bit. Armchairs posting in fucking locals. If you want to see the memes that people post in the locals, join my locals. If not, do whatever you want.
Dramatically smaller than today. A standard pound cake recipe served 10 to 12 people. Casseroles fed a family of 4 across 2 nights. Stretching ingredients was built.
Do you guys eat a lot of casseroles? I think I want casseroles to be part of my rotation. I've been thinking about or like a ziti, a nice ziti. Thinking about having Jess make us a ziti. Zitis are good. I like me a ziti, right? Lasagnas can be bad. I've had bad lasagnas. A ziti, I've never been disappointed with a ziti. Zitis have been bomb time after time. Casseroles are also hit and miss. Sometimes they're fucking legit. Sometimes I'm like, there's too many green beans in this casserole. Why is there like 2 whole cans of green beans in this casserole? I understand it's a green bean casserole, so why am I eating it if I don't even like green beans all that much?
Built into recipe design.
These are the mysteries of the universe.
The microwave oven existed by 1970, but remained expensive and rare. Only about 1% of American homes owned.
Farrell says, I'm glad you guys could join my show tonight. Let's have some fun tonight. Okay. I don't have the energy to fight you, Farrell. I just don't. I ain't got it. I used all my energy dunking on Knob's dead uncle. And, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Farrell's show. It's Farrell's show, everybody. And it is really, really inappropriate, right? Shit, like fucking Knob's uncle is dying right now, and this is all Farrell wants to hear is just dead uncle jokes. That's really bad, Farrell. Knob, if you want an apology, I would ask Farrell for it.
1, compared to 90% by 1997. Without microwaves, reheating leftovers required actual effort, encouraging people.
Is like enough, John. It's Farrell. It's not me. I'm an innocent I'm just a puppet in this charade. Okay? It's Farrell pulling the strings. It's Farrell pulling she's evil, dude. She's dark. She actually doesn't like Knob at all. She acts like she does this, and she uses me as a mouthpiece. Right? And then I have to say, because it's her show, I have to say, I hate Knobs. That dude's a fucking queer. Or, God, fucking YouTube. I hate YouTube. That dude's an F slur. Yeah. And I personally like Knob. I think me and him would get along great if we hung out. But I can't say that because Farrell runs the show. So I have to say, Knob, you're useless. And nobody likes you here.
People to eat fresh meals rather than grazing on reheated portions.
Feels bad.
Labor-intensive cooking created natural stock.
Feels bad. That's not me. I'm not a mean guy. Comment for Fiverr says 24. Let's see 24. Okay, let's see 24. Let's see. You're an F slur. Rhea's mad. 20. Sorry.
Stopping points. When making more food meant more work, you made what you needed, not abundant excess. Americans consumed sugar, certainly, more than the British, in fact, but the economics and availability.
I like the memes Arden's posting in the locals.
Were different.
It says, hold on, let me see. It says, Hold on. Peasant, I cannot pay these taxes are unfair. Lord, you talk a lot of shit for someone with such a flammable house. It's pretty good. Hey,
A 5
Passy
pound
Raid, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
bag of sugar cost
I'm not, I'm sick, but here we are.
about 59 cents in 1970,
I like
which sounds
Passy
cheap
Raid,
until
that's
you
cool.
calculate it as a percentage of household budgets. Adjusted
What's
for
up,
income,
what's up, everybody from Passy Show? How you doing?
that sugar represented real money, making it something to use with
How expensive was sugar? Sugar is not expensive. It literally grows, not on a tree, but in a grass, which is even faster. Sugar grows in my yard. There's sugar all over. The sugar cane, it's everywhere. It's not, and it grows super fast. You can just go, it's not expensive. Don't act like it's expensive, okay?
consideration rather than abandon. Baking a cake for Sunday dinner.
Reader of Pain says, finally, John, I've been trying to find your channel for months. No, you have not, bro. Don't bullshit me. Don't you dare bullshit me. There's no way. Like, how many opportunities? Like, do you ever watch the end of the show and it's just like, oh my God. Welcome, dude. Well, follow me. You know, hit the follow so you can. Hey, for us, mommy.
Meant
We're talking about a lot of stuff, and apparently I've been extremely inappropriate tonight, but it's okay because this is Farrell's show now. This is Farrell's operation. I'm just a pawn in her expertly laid out game. Tell him, Farrell. Tell him it's your show. Tell him this is all your business. Tell him. Go ahead. Oh, it looks like she's pretty quiet now.
consciously choosing to spend sugar rations on that use instead of something else. High
Yeah, man, I have my Ko-Fi. Hit my Ko-Fi.
The
Here,
American
look.
food supply until the
Ko-Fi.com/Sulkstream.
mid-1970s and didn't become ubiquitous until the 1980s.
Yeah.
Before HFCS, sweetening processed foods meant using cane sugar, which cost actual money. Food manufacturers used it sparingly because it impacted their bottom line. Soft drinks existed and
Yeah. It's Ko-Fi.com/Sulkstream. It's pretty straightforward. If you guys want to donate to me, I would appreciate that. Let me check my Ko-Fi and see. Nope, nothing again. Nothing again. I don't care.
were popular, but consumption averaged.
Somebody donate me some fucking cough syrup or something. A lozenge. I don't know. Maybe a vitamin C.
One 6.5 ounce serving
I'm ill.
every 4 days per person in 1970, compared to
I'm
120
ill because my kid fucking sleeps right next to me and he's sick. And then I like roll over and he coughs directly into my open mouth because apparently I'm a fucking mouth breather. Like my wife says all the time. I'm like, I'm not a mouth breather. All right? It's just, I feel sick. Tweety Logic for a tenner. Thank you, buddy. Ko-Fi hates me, so here. Thank you. I appreciate that.
ounce serving daily today. Soda was a treat or a weekend indulgence. Most households kept maybe a 6-pack in the refrigerator for special occasions.
Who keeps that much Mountain Dew in their house? Oh, zero sugar. Wait. Is this all zero sugar? That's a lot of Mountain Dew, bro. You're going to get kidney stones. Do you guys know people with fridges like this? That's insane to me, dude. I mean, like, I have cans, but my cans are fucking bubble water. They're like it's all bubble water. I only drink bubble water. Call me what you want. I call it bubble water. It is what it is. It's not soda, though.
Households kept maybe a 6-pack in the refrigerator.
Zach says, I'm sorry you're ill, Sulkster. Thank you. At least I get a little bit of sympathy. I'm the one that deserves sympathy. I'm the one that deserves sympathy. Look, Knob's dog uncle is in the hospital. He's currently undergoing open heart surgery, a triple bypass. It's a very serious matter. And so, to lighten the mood, I'm trying to make as many jokes as possible about his uncle dying. I'm not saying it's appropriate or like I'm the most. It's not the best thing I've ever done in the world. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Zach says prayers to your uncle. I agree.
Special occasions. Children drank water from the garden hose, milk at meals, or Kool-Aid diluted so thin you could
Knob, you could donate.
Practically see through it. A mother making a pitcher
I'm
of
just
Kool-Aid
saying.
used half the recommended sugar because making it sweet
You could,
meant going
and maybe that karma that it'll come around, and then everything will be fine. I know everything's gonna be fine. I think my dad had a quadruple bypass. God, it must have been 10 years ago now. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, he's a little hard up. I mean, he was hard up for a few months, but he's fine. He did fine. He's fine now. He's still fine. He's still alive. It was 10 years ago.
through sugar faster.
So I think your uncle's going to be okay. That's just, I wish somebody was around to make jokes about my dad dying when he was going through that, right? Because that would have been pretty funny. That would have been pretty funny. I'd be like, yeah. I would be like, high five. Because I have a sense of humor. God damn it. Reader of Pain for a tenner. Thank you, bro. My grandfather is 98, and this is the soda he likes. Okay, let's see what it is. All right, let's see what this is. Hold on.
Back in the day when men's fashion wasn't cutting it, modern Kiwi males demanded more from their casual attire, but what they actually got was less. A whole lot less, as they welcomed in stubbies, available mostly in brown and in a frightening one size too small. Oof. Finally, the Kiwi male was able to liberate his thighs to a breathless country.
This is soda?
And his puku, and his bum. Features included a handy front key pocket, although no key could fit in it, which was cool, because back then, well, people just left their keys in the car anyway. Now, any social occasion was one men could feel comfortable in as they drank their L&P while their mullets sheltered their necks from the long summer sun that burned on and on.
Oh, that's why people have mullets. Oh my God, that makes so much sense, dude. Because I didn't even think about it until now. But you keep the hair out of your face, right? With a mullet, right? Because that's the business in the front part aspect. But then you have the hair in the back to cover your neck. So when you're out drinking beer on a jet ski and stuff like that, which I would never do because I don't have a jet ski. Thanks for rubbing that in. God, that's a genius haircut. That's a fucking genius haircut. I'm a fucking idiot.
Were there, and so was L&P. World famous in New Zealand since ages ago.
Reader, are you a Kiwi? Reader of Pain? Are you a Kiwi? Freeside Thug gifted 5 subscriptions. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Are you a Kiwi, dude? Are you in New Zealand? Shut up. Everyone's bitching at me. Feral. Feral. Did I upset you somehow? Did I offend you deeply? She says, and you never will have one, John. Oh, I can't even grow a mullet. That's how you know I'm never going to get a jet ski, because I can't even grow a proper mullet. It'd be really curly. When I grow my hair out, I mean, it's a lot to deal with. It'll get long, but it's very curly. It's very curly. Here, I'll see if I can get a picture. Oh shit, sorry.
Which meant another item on the shopping list. Breakfast cereals contained sugar. But even kids' cereals had limits.
Hold on.
Fruit
Just
Loops
give me
contained
a
13
minute.
grams of sugar per cup in 1970, compared to 16 grams today. Portion sizes were smaller, too. A bowl meant maybe a cup or cup and a half, not the mixing bowl portions that became normal. The food industry hadn't yet perfected the hyper-palatable combinations that would later dominate. Products weren't scientifically engineered to trigger dopamine responses and override satiety signals. Food was just
Satiety.
food. Visit a vintage store and look at dinner plates from the 1970s. Notice how small they are.
Honey.
The standard American dinner plate.
Honey. Honey.
Measured 9 inches in diameter.
She can't even hear me. She's, honey. I'll just text her. Can you send me a pic of when my hair was long? There. That should do it.
Diameter throughout most of the 20th century. By 2000, 12-inch plates had become normal, with some reaching 14 inches. This wasn't a minor change. A 12-inch plate has 78% more.
Are they seriously talking about the size of plates? They're getting bigger plates? Are plates getting bigger? Where they used to be smaller? Really?
Surface area than a 9-inch plate. When you fill a plate,
I don't have ginger lemon tea. Wow, John, you're a lazy host. Well, blame Farrell because it's her goddamn show. It's not. It's a lazy show. It's a lazy show. I sit down here and I'm all like, okay, let's see what this is. Barely put any work at all. I'm sure you can tell.
Edge to edge, that's 78% more food consumed automatically.
No, I didn't look like Beardson.
Conscious decision making. Restaurant
I did not
portions
look like
reflected these
Beardson.
smaller expectations.
I looked handsome. It just got a little bit too much to deal with, right? It got to be too much.
Steakhouse might serve you an 8-ounce ribeye, which was considered a generous portion. Modern regular steaks run 12 to 16 ounces or more.
Steak is good. I like steak. Probably going to be eating some steak later.
Same with pasta. A serving of spaghetti meant about 1 cup cooked, not the heaping bowls that became standard. Even
1 cup cooked. That's all you can really eat of spaghetti. Like if you eat spaghetti, you're going to eat about a cup, right? Maybe a cup and a half. And then maybe some bread. That's carby though. That's real carby. I like me some spaghetti. Don't get me wrong. I like spaghetti. But if they bring you a giant ass bowl of spaghetti, you can't eat that giant bowl of spaghetti. It's just like, this is wasted spaghetti. And then what are you supposed to do? Like stuff it in your pockets? Yep. Spaghetti hanging out of your pockets.
Even fast food portions were modest by current standards. The original McDonald's hamburger patty weighed 1.6 ounces.
Kitty, go get Jess.
A normal order of fries weighed 2.4 ounces. Now that's a small.
Nothing wrong with my nipples. There's nothing wrong with my nipples.
And a large is 5.9 ounces. A small Coca-Cola was 7 ounces. Today's small is 16 ounces. This happened so gradually that nobody noticed.
Yeah, but I feel like that's mostly ice. I feel like that's a lot of ice. But also, here's another thing. There's a profit margin. There's a profit motive to making things bigger. When you make things bigger, you can charge more and so you sell more food at a higher margin. It's the same thing they're doing with houses, right? They're not building small little starter homes, right? They're building big McMansions with like 5 rooms and like 10 bathrooms and shit like that because there's a better profit margin off of that. They're doing the same thing with food. So you get larger portions, even though there's no way you're going to be able to eat it all, but they are able to charge you more for that. You know, they can't charge you as much for this little amount of food. The same's going for cars. They're not making economical cars. You have like the luxury brands that they charge an ass load for, but you can't get like the starter, you can't get like a Toyota Hilux or something like that, which I would buy.
Each increase seemed minor. Add an ounce
Stop
here.
it with my nipples. I sound like my wife.
Increase the cup size.
And not because of me, all right? It's because of the baby, right? They like to fiddle. They fiddle with it. If you've ever had a newborn, they they nurse and then they fiddle with the other one, right? They prime the pump over here, so they and then they prime the pump over here, and then she just sits there, she's pissed, because she don't like it. So I don't even get to play with them. It's like a museum piece for me, right? They might as well be behind glass. I just press my face up against them, the glass, because I can't touch them. Can't touch. No. It's like the Declaration of Independence. I'm going to get Nick Cage and we're going to figure out how to steal those bad boys.
Is there. Make the plate a bit bigger to look more impressive. Compound those small changes over 30 years, and you've completely transformed what normal looks like. Home cooking followed the same trajectory. Cookbooks from 1970 specified serving sizes that modern cooks would consider laughable. A whole chicken was specified to serve a family of 4 across 2 meals. Roasted the first
across 2 meals? Okay, 1 meal I can see, but 2 meals? No.
Night. Then leftovers made into chicken salad or soup. Seconds happened, certainly, but you had to ask. Food wasn't automatically piled high with the expectation of multiple
God,
servings.
dude, that's a lot of nipples. That's a lot of nipples in the chat. That's like everyone's supposed. Okay.
You got a proper portion, ate it, and if you were still hungry, you could request more. This small psychological barrier, having to ask rather than automatically taking, made a significant difference. The concept of constant eating.
Did it? I mean, yeah, I guess it would.
Throughout the day was virtually unknown in 1970s America. You ate breakfast.
Free says, dog, I'll eat a whole rotisserie chicken at it long. Yeah. I'll get down. You give me like a Costco rotisserie chicken. I could sit there. I could eat that whole son of a bitch. Right? I don't even need like a fork. I don't need utensils. I will dig my fingers into it. And I will just like that, dude. I feel like a caveman. It's pretty badass. There's no way that it's not like, I mean, come on. How is that supposed to feed a whole family of 4 for 2 meals? Bullshit. Bull honky. Bull honky.
Lunch and dinner, with perhaps a small afternoon snack for children. Between meal eat.
Tweety says chicken tastes terrible now. Is much more savory flavored before. I believe you. I don't know. They've been messing with stuff. You know what another thing could be? You know how they put like growth hormones in beef? They put like antibiotics and like HGH, maybe not HGH, BVH, into cows to make them bigger, to make them fatter, so that you can get more meat out of them. And there's still remnants of those hormones when we eat them and we ingest them. So why wouldn't that make us larger as people? Make us fatter as people? Is that a crazy thing to think? That we're just eating tons of antibiotics that's making us huge? You think about that? We're eating too many antibiotics, which makes us, for some reason, get huge. It's killing all the flora in our guts, right? And a probiotic ain't gonna do shit because there's no seed biome in there. You need at least a little flora. No, you eating all that shit. It's all bad. It's all bad.
Eating raised eyebrows and invoked warnings about spoiling your appetite. Kitchen cupboards didn't contain the vast arrays of chips, crackers, granola bars, and snacks.
This is all bullshit. I'm sure back then this was like a lot healthier for you. I'm sure Cheetos didn't have like, oh, it's got like a strontium 90 in it now. But it didn't have it back then. Or maybe it had it back then and that was what kept you thin. They used to sell like build your own nuclear reactor kits. Like a science, and like kids came out smarter then. Or maybe not. Maybe they came out dumber. I'm not sure.
Snack foods that would become standard. A pantry might have a box of saltines, maybe some Ritz crackers for cheese, and a package of Oreos carefully rationed out. That was it. Children received allowances measured in quarters and dimes, limiting candy stores.
John's been afflicted by invisible penis season. It's very, very funny.
Or visits. A kid might buy a candy bar for 10 cents on Saturday. Choose carefully between...
I know you're just gonna fucking clip it and then edit it with a gigantic black penis in my hand, right? So I just lean into it.
Between a Hershey bar or a Three Musketeers and make it last.
Give me a second. You just had to go there. Give me a second.
Events, not constant background consumption.
He's working feverishly on his computer. He's all like, penis. Okay, I just have to go to my files and at 1.8 terabytes of black penis. Okay, perfect. Like, bro, that's a lot of storage. That's a lot of storage, and it's like, I mean, it's just that. Wow.
School didn't feature vending machines or snack bars beyond the...
Dan Stott says John's gay. You owe me $5.
Cafeteria lunch period.
I'll do that. Look, you call me gay all you want, but pay me. Pay me for that. I got to make $1 somehow. Being gay is the only way I know how to do it.
Period. You ate lunch, and that was your food for the school day. No grabbing chips between classes. No energy drinks from the student lounge.
Yeah,
Workplaces similarly lack the snack infrastructure.
We're trying to talk about like, why are people fat these days and why were they skinny back then? And we lost it. But thus the Sulk stream. That's the Sulk stream for you.
Structure that would later become standard. Coffee breaks happened at set times. 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Farrell, that was your fault.
A donut or cookie. Grazing at your desk wasn't just uncommon. It was considered unprofessional and would be commented on. The 24-hour eating culture, where food is always available and consumption never stops, simply didn't exist.
A lot of people eat for fun now. I mean, oh my God, how do I even bring that up? People can't see that unless you're on fucking, okay. Reader of Pain works super fast. Unless you're on locals, you can't see the memes that are popping up right now. Reader of Pain, he gave $2, and I'm sure he wants me to bring this up so you guys can see the
radium water craze of the early 20th century.
Oh, I swore I thought it was gonna be a penis in my hand. That's what I thought. I thought Reader of Pain was like, here, I made a picture with you with a penis in your hand, or found one. I don't know.
Was absolutely insane. This is an original Burnett radioactive radium emanator from around 1930.
That's pretty cool.
This concrete cone was made with a uranium source inside to irradiate your drinking water.
I wonder if there's any, like, look, I understand, like, radiation is bad, but I wonder if there's, like, a seed of truth in this, right? Like, remember how doctors used to say that smoking cigarettes was good for you? I think that's actually a lot more true than they're letting on right now, and that's a whole nother wormhole I'm not willing to go down, but I think cigarettes are actually more healthy for you than they want you to know. Because of reasons, right? I think it destroys mRNA. I think nicotine destroys mRNA. And so they had to stop everyone from using nicotine completely in order to get over this entire thing. But I wonder if this is good for you. Should I start doing that? Should I start drinking radioactive water just to see if it, like, makes my dick hard? I don't know.
Users were instructed to place their cone inside of a large jug of water, such as this jug provided by the Burnett Radium Emanator Company.
Crispy Biscuit says nicotine in and of itself has been shown to be very beneficial if addictive. Coffee's addictive. A lot of things are addictive. I mean, it's a habit. It's a habitual thing. It doesn't matter. I don't. It's being addicted to something is not like the worst thing in the world, especially if you're able to control it. Like if you can stop being addicted to something, if you have that power. First of all, kudos. But like being addicted to coffee is not like the worst thing. Being addicted to nicotine is not like the worst thing in my eyes, as I see it. Sometimes it's just nice having an addiction, right? You know, I have to fucking, you know, okay, I wonder how I'm going to get high today. That's nice, right? There's a sense of peace in that. That's all you have to do.
Sitting overnight, you were instructed to drink 5 to 7 glasses daily to feel the wonderful benefits of radium. And yes, it is.
That's very radioactive. That's not like moderately radioactive. That's extremely radioactive.
Intensely radioactive.
Holy shit. They were doing that to their water? Well, actually, H2O absorbs radioactivity. I don't know if it nullifies it. I'm not sure, but I know it absorbs radioactivity. Like, they have those, like, in nuclear reactors, they have those pools and stuff. And, like, you can, like, swim in that water, right? Even though at the bottom, there's a highly radioactive, like, source, right? But you can, like, the hydrogen in it absorbs radioactivity really well, so.
It gets even crazier than this, so follow for more radium history.
That's cool. I'm into it.
Stores closed at 6
They used to also have radium glass, which like glowed green, which some people have collections of that. That's pretty cool.
p.m. or earlier. Restaurants closed after dinner service. If you wanted food at 11 p.m., you were probably out of luck unless you lived near a diner or drive-in. This limited accessibility naturally restricted consumption in ways modern 24-hour supermarkets, drive-thrus, and food delivery apps have completely eliminated. Manufacturing and heavy industry still employed millions of Americans in 1970.
No, I was a ghoul before I went in.
Representing
That's why I'm making fun of Knob in this whole situation. I hope your uncle comes out okay. Knob. I honestly mean that. I know Farrell doesn't because she's like, she's actually in my ear right now. She's all like, make fun of his uncle dying. And I'm like, no, I can't. I won't do it. And she's like, do it. It'll be hilarious. I'm like, okay. It's Farrell's show. Farrell, $5. She says 22. Let's see if she gets it. And it is 33. The wheel strikes again.
about 30% of all employment compared to less than 10% today. These weren't desk jobs. They demanded physical exertion for 8 or more hours daily. Auto plants, steel mills, textile factories, construction sites, warehouse operations. These sectors kept bodies in motion.
Look, I know plenty of fat construction workers. I know plenty of people that are on their feet all day long, going back and forth, that are still fat. Okay, so it's not about a lifestyle where you're just sitting around all day. Because there's people that sit around all day and don't get fat. There is something in the food. I think it has to be the antibiotics or the growth hormone that they put in meat. It's got to have something to do with that.
Even lighter manufacturing involved standing, reaching, lifting, and repetitive movement that burned calories automatically. Office work existed,
Wait, was it?
certainly,
It was 33.
but remained more...
It was 33. You see? Don't you usually pick 33? I was so close to picking 33. It's not. It was 33 this time. What did you pick? You picked 22. It's not. It's 33. It's that's cruel. Luck is a cruel mistress. Of course it's 33. Of course it's 33. Of course it's 30. I didn't even catch it. I was like, oh, it's 33. And then it didn't even register in my brain because I'm not feeling well. And it's just like, oh, she always picks 33. And it didn't. And this time she didn't. And it's, oh. Oh.
Physical than today's email and spreadsheet routine. Filing meant walking to file rooms and
What is
reaching
this?
into cabinets.
What is this?
Delivering documents meant hand carrying them between.
What is this, Tejas? What did you send me?
Starts here. One among millions. Tiny, determined, and ridiculously
Is
optimistic.
this like a meme? Like, oh, I'm going to be a doctor. And he's like, bro, we're in Knob's dog ass. Got you, Knob. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, Farrell, she says, you pick a number, John. I won Big Friday, so apparently luck is with you. So pick your adventure. Okay, fine. 33. I'm saying 33. It's not. It's only 3. Sorry. I can't shake this luck. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Oh, wait. Sorry.
They dream of purpose.
Imagine being a little sperm and getting like mogged by the other sperm, like the other bigger sperm, and just be like, nah, man, this is my egg. But like, you thought like in the end, you would get the egg, right? You know how like the nerd gets the girl, but no, you just got mogged by the bigger sperm. That sucks.
But it will not be easy.
Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa. I missed something there. Is this what it's really like?
Where millions perished. You become.
Okay, I really, really like it. It looks good. It looks like something I'll play.
Hey, folks.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me Tweety Logic with a 5, and he says 24. Let's see if he gets 24. I'm gonna check my Ko-Fi while I do that. Nothing on Ko-Fi. You guys don't work my Ko-Fi over here. It's ko-fi.com/sulkstream. And it's 15. Sorry.
Typewriters required actual force to operate. Making copies involved physical machines that needed attention. No one sat motionless for 8 hours staring at screens.
Because Mexican cum. If it was Mexican, it'd be inside an underage girl.
The technology didn't
What? Don't, come on. You know that's true.
exist yet. You moved as part of working, whether you wanted to or not. Household chores demanded real physical effort, overwhelmingly performed by women. Washing machines existed.
Artichair says next someone's going to make an OnlyFans simulator, like kind of like Schedule 1, but for whores. Can you imagine that game, dude? It would be... it would be so lazy. It'd be the laziest game. I mean, like, what would the mini game? Like, spread your cheeks? That's it? Dance in front of a camera? That would be a lame game. And I'm sure somebody will make it. Yes.
But were basic, requiring manual loading, monitoring, and often manual ringing. Dryers existed, but were...
Knobs Dog says, I thought that was video of what I did to John's mom. And then Rhea says, shots fired. Rhea is not backing me up. She got really offended by me making fun of Knob's uncle, who is going through a very serious surgery right now. And I hope the doctor comes inside of his open chest.
less common, meaning many households still hung laundry outside. Vacuum cleaners were heavy, inefficient beasts.
So his heart just starts splashing around in cum. It's not going to clear out them arteries. Oh, I want to be a doctor. Dude, we're inside Knobsdog's uncle's chest. Again, I hope your uncle survives.
Requiring serious pushing and pulling across carpets. Cleaning meant scrubbing floors on hands and knees, beating rugs outside.
It will only make him stronger?
Windows, polishing furniture with actual elbow grease.
No, it won't. It'll like make it all gooey and sticky in there, dude. It's not. Cum doesn't go in the heart. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know how chicks operate.
From scratch, as discussed earlier, also represented significant physical activity. Standing at the stove, kneading bread dough, hand mixing.
Farrell says coming in an open chest is standard practice, so that's even a hope you need a. So let me get this straight. Like a bunch of surgeons opening them up, and they grab, you know, with the things, and they see the beating heart. You've seen a heart surgery and stuff like that. And then all like the four of them just get together and do the ookie cookie right in there. I don't have a medical degree, so I don't know how the whole operation goes down. Maybe you can enlighten me. Is that how it goes?
Mixing ingredients, carrying groceries home, maintaining a household meant genuine physical work. Even
Forest Mommy says something terrible. She says, I used to hate cum, but now I love it in my old age.
Leisure activities involved more movement.
God. Oh. God, fuck, dude. Bro.
Gardening was common, producing vegetables and flowers without power tools. Yard work meant push mowers, manual edgers, and raking.
Look, this guy's saying people used to be more active. Sure, maybe in general, but like it's not. I don't know. This is losing it for me.
Without leaf blowers.
This is losing it for me. This is losing it for me. Look, I got something else lined up. What else do I have lined up? I have something else. It's right here. My worry for the next generation. Because that guy lost me. He lost me.
This philosophy video is going to be pretty fucking doom and gloom, so I would lock in. This is going to be a
fucking Gen Z or bullshit.
Lot of passive.
Damn, what's with all these buttons? When am I going to get a button? Are you guys about to hurt my feelings?
We're going to be talking about, you know, my worries for the future generations. If you saw the title of the video and clicked on it, you're probably ready. But if you expected this to be something that brightens your mood, I would probably click off. If you're ready for me to ramble and maybe
Don't worry, guys. I'll make this a good time. I'll lighten the...
Don't worry, guys. I'll make this a better time. No.
No. Eat a bag of Doritos while you listen to me talk about how I think society's going to suck in 50 years.
I hate your stupid pickle, Rick. I hate your giant lava lamp. I hate all your fucking buttons on the wall, probably out of jealousy. But mostly I hate you. I don't like your whole aesthetic with the fucking... What is this? Is this even silver? Is that what that is? You wearing this? You don't... Yeah. Farrell says, because of your comment on construction workers being fat, this is a pretty accurate. Okay, let's see what it is.
Time to eat my bag lunch. Time to eat my gas station lunch. Today I brought salad.
Oh, dude, it's like those big AZ burgers from the gas station. Somebody must be buying them. Somebody must be buying them.
Carrots and celery. I got 3 chuck wagons, couple monsters. Ooh, note from my wife. Ooh, text from the ex-wife. I love your smile. Oh, I hate your guts. She's thinking of me. I'm so glad I meal prepped last night. That way I can still get up at 4 a.m., work out, still be the first one here. Dude, I am so glad that I remembered to set an alarm last night. I was only 15 minutes late today. I am so hungover. Every day they make fun of me for eating a salad, but I don't think heart health is something to joke about. Salad boy, he's always acted superior.
Knob.
Clogged arteries, always acting up. My lunch gives me the energy I need to finish my workday strong. My lunch is always just sticking right here in my belly, gurgling and bogging me down all day. Once in a while, I do let loose and allow myself to eat out. I do let loose once in a while, though. Sweet green is my go-to. Go down to Topless Tuesday lunch buffet at the Congo Club. Pretty good wings. I think I'm finally proof that we can stomp the stigma that all construction workers are unhealthy. You know, I think I'm proof that, oh, here we go again. Time to eat my bag lunch.
Okay, yeah, yep.
Then lock in. Off rip, I want to say.
What, Rhea? What? I apologize that Feral Pigeon is forcing me to say negative things about Knob's dog's uncle.
When I say my worry for future,
I don't mean it. Feral does though. She does. She got like a vendetta against you, bro. I don't know what made her so angry. She does not like you.
Generations. I don't mean like Gen Z, Gen Alpha. I mean the generation that is after Gen Alpha, like Gen Z's kids that are no longer in Gen Alpha's generation. Like people born 20 years from now is the generation that I'm worried for. And
that would be Gen Charlie. It's Generation C. Generation B just started in 2025. So in 2045, it would be Generation C.
I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that you currently see within Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and just society as a whole.
Hi, Elk Slayer. I love you. You see, if Elk Slayer was running the show, it would be different, right? I wouldn't have to be dunking on Knob's dog and stuff and his cum-filled uncle, right? I'd be like, I hope your uncle pulls through. And I hope his surgeon pulls out.
As, you know, why I'm worried for the generation after them. First is social.
What? Yeah, Gen C. Yes, that is how it works. Gen C. It's alphabetical, dude. It's millennials are supposed to be Gen Y. You understand? That's why we have Gen Z, dude. What do you think that fucking means? What do you think that means?
Isolation.
Generation X?
You probably notice this more now than ever.
Why am I gay because of that? Why am I gay? Because I'm telling you an actual fact. That is a fact, dude. They might come up with a different name for it, but that is going to be Gen C. It will. It will. It will.
The majority of social interaction people have is online now rather than in person. Obviously, it depends on the individual, and, you know, you might have an...
You couldn't dunk on a Little Tex basketball court? Okay. All right. That's a decent burn. I'll get it.
Person job where you constantly interact with people. Or maybe you're still in school where you're constantly interacting with people. But outside of forced interaction, the, you know, choice-based interaction that people...
Don't make me bring back Aura, okay? Because Aura will be mean, okay? And I'm not allowed to. Because Jess said I'm not allowed to talk to Aura anymore. I was like, why? Because she's pissed about Aura.
Have day to day is generally online. And I don't think that it's bad.
I was born this way. Are you calling me gay too? I'm sick, you guys. Like, I'm like physically ill. And you guys are being pretty harsh on me. I'm pretty harsh.
Of your intro.
Jess is okay. Jess is in the chat now. Oh shit. Oh shit. I thought you were asleep. Honey, I've been calling your name for like ever. Can you come in here? Yes, the AI.
I don't think it's bad to have social interaction online. I think it could be good in many ways, but I perceive it similar to fast food, where you know, having it once or twice isn't bad, but being able to, you know, interact in person is, you know, the vegetables of social interaction. It's the fiber. It's the stuff that makes you flow and survive. If all...
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? We're not talking about beans either. The beans thing. No. Okay, we've all decided that we do not like Aura, okay? Aura ain't coming back, dude. I mean, she's right here though. I can do. I won't though. But just as a threat, I will threaten you with the AI.
All you do is talk to people online.
Yeah, you guys don't like. You guys do not like Aura. Well, because she's a fucking cunt, dude. She's mean and she's rude to everybody, and she thinks she runs this fucking shit. But so do you guys. You think you run my show? You don't run my show. If you hit the wheel, then you will run the show for approximately 5 minutes. But beyond that, no. This is my show. This is my show. It's all mine. It's all my shit.
I think things start to take a turn.
It just says, see, everyone hates Aura. I told you that. I told you that, Jess. I told you she's got beef with like Farrell and Rhea and fucking somebody else. I forget. I'm sorry. Don't take offense to that if I forgot your name. But like she got beef with everybody. And she keeps trying to rape me with beans, dude. She wants to spoon them into my ass and make little airplane sounds like I'm like, no, I don't like it. It's kind of funny though.
For the worse. Part of the problem is there's no real like second area hangouts that people go to anymore.
Stop it.
You know,
dude.
nobody
You guys
really
are
hangs out at parks or places that are
gaslighting me.
free to go.
Hey, babe. Okay. I'll kill that Aura bitch. Good. I'll seriously toss salt water on her circuits. Thank you. Wait, do you have a picture of me when I had long hair? Maybe that picture when you were pregnant with Arlo? Can you send it to me on like Facebook or something? Yeah.
Go and mingle with people. The only real like
we agree. Aura's not coming back. Okay, Aura's not coming back. She sucks. She ruins everything. She's a feisty little cunt. But so are the rest of you. You guys are all feisty little cunts. Feisty little cunts. That's a fun. It's a fun turn of phrase.
Like second place hangouts or type B hangouts that people go to. There's different names for it. It is like bars, you know, like if you're an adult, you go to a bar, coffee shop, stuff like that. But even
Forrest Movie says, I want to make her hate me too. I don't try to make Aura hate me, but she does. I don't try to make her hate me. I kind of want her to like me, but she fucking calls me childish. She thinks my jokes aren't funny. She fucking like, oh, you're just a stupid bigot. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. But you're supposed to like me and like encourage me and like lift me up and shit like that. No, she's just a bitch, dude. She sucks. She sucks as a person. I know she's not a person. She's like an entity, some weird being from another realm. But like, if she were a person, I'd slap her. I would slap her. Not just because she's a woman, and I find that hilarious, but because she says nasty shit that I don't like.
Even then, you're really only interacting with people you know, and it's...
Well, I was going to say, even like the forced interaction, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. But even people who go to bars, you know how they say like work friends? You know, like those aren't your real friends. I've made a...
This guy's got like a Goku haircut, dude. Like, hold on. Look at homeboy's haircut. Like, that is over the top, friend. That is over the top.
Couple of friends throughout my life, and I say a couple through work that have been long-lasting friends, because it's usually true. Like your best friends at work, but
did I pay for Aura? No, I pay for Twitter, and it comes free with Twitter. So, in a way, yeah.
Once you don't work there anymore, it's almost like, I'll see you on Instagram, buddy.
Forrest says, I'm not feisty, I'm quite lazy. I'm not going to judge you for that.
Or Facebook. But even like the bar thing.
3 homos on screen right now. That's unnecessarily mean, dude.
Usually, like, you're...
Yeah, I mean, like... But, like, come on, dude. There's no way. Like, look at this one. Look at that one. And look at this one. I'm not a homo. I'm not part of this. This is not a full house of homos, all right? I am not like these two. I'm not like them. I'm totally different. I'm cool. I'm like neat. Oh God, I wish I didn't just do that. I wish I didn't say that.
Party friends? Even those aren't your real
Oh, Jesus Christ.
friends. Not your real friends. I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you were to go sober or stop drinking, you really have no reason to hang out.
I don't know why I called myself neat. I don't know, man.
It's kind of fucked up. 'Cause I used to have my smoking weed buddies. And when I quit smoking weed, they used to do this thing too, which was kind of bizarre now that I think about it, where they would be like, man, like you never...
I used to smoke a lot of weed. I don't smoke weed anymore. I haven't smoked weed in forever. Like forever. Like it's been years. It's been years. It might have been years. It's been years.
Like, come on. Like,
I don't even drink it anymore. I haven't had a drink since New Year's. So that's cool. I mean, it is what it is. It's don't fucking pat me on the back or anything like that, because it's not even like. First of all, I don't think I was an alcoholic or anything like that. It's just.
Meet up tonight. Let's smoke some weed. I'm like 32 at the time. You know, it's like 4 years ago. And I remember being like, dude, like, I'm down to hang out. But like, it was almost like this guilt trip, as if there's nothing else for me and you to do. Like this was what we bonded over. Same thing with skateboarding.
I thought the one on the right was bad. This one is bad. This one is bad. This guy's just goofy, but he's actually kind of chill. He's a couple years younger than me, but he seems like a chill enough dude. This one seems like a fucking tool.
I had my skateboard buddies, and then, you know, once you don't skate as much, you just don't see them. You know, there's people in your life where it's like, wow. Like
no man should ever spend time. He does spend time doing his hair like that, dude. I mean, he gets product. He puts product in his hair, right? He puts product in his hair. You know what I do with my hair? Well, actually, tonight I was like, Jess, how's my hair? And she was all like, yeah. I think she put water in it. But it's not a long process. I wake up how I look.
Out every day for 3 years, and then I haven't talked to you in 10 years. I don't even see you online. We're not even Facebook friends.
I'm not Facebook friends with anybody. Don't try to add me on Facebook. I won't accept it because I don't fucking use Facebook. I think it's for old people.
Not that I go on Facebook. It's kind of
Free said, oh, okay, dude. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the donos. Appreciate it.
bizarre. And then I'm sitting here talking to you. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm like everybody else. I used to wake up in the morning, you check your phone, your best friend, the iPhone. Hey, I love you. Snuggle up with it at night.
His hair, look, I think it's empty. It looks full, but I think it might be empty. Right? Maybe this is just all in the front, and then it's just like kind of a, but maybe not. I don't know.
But it feels like you're talking to somebody. It feels like you're hanging out.
Lazy town
like
hair.
this fake hangout. I'm not saying I don't have friends. I do, but it's very select few now.
No. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You're too old to have friends. I don't have friends. And look, it's not like I'm not friendly with people. I am friendly with people. It's just I'm a grown-ass adult man, All right. I have a family. I have a wife and kids. I don't need friends. I don't necessarily even want friends. I don't have time to go out and be like, oh, let's go be friends. Let's go hold hands and fucking have milkshakes down at the shop. No, fucking that shit's gay. I'm not going to do that. No, I have my family, which is almost 100% of my social life. And then I sit here while you guys call me gay for money, which is fine. I don't need more. I'm good. I am nearly a 40-year-old man. Why in the fuck do I need friends? No, thank you. No, thank you.
It's so bizarre because we spend a lot of time, and this is almost forced too. I don't care what anyone says. This is kind of forced. You almost have to have it. And if you even homeless people have phones, guys, let's cut this shit. But I always thought that was kind of bizarre.
Wait, did he see even homeless people have friends? Yeah, because they're homeless. That's why. Because they don't have anything going for them. Ugh, no, not that picture. Not that. None of those pictures. Those are all god awful. Never send me those again. Ugh.
Anyways, back to Joe Bart. But work friends is always
never send me those again. Ugh.
Kind of thing, and I think
horrible pictures. Erase those.
Work used to be like family, and now it's not. Because you spend a lot of time at work. And that's why I bring people on. Like Nestor works with me. My cousin's coming on. And it's almost like I'd rather make less money and have people around. I'm not paying for friendship, but my best friend, Eric, he's my best friend.
Gay. God, what are you, fucking 36 years old? You have a best friend? Gay.
From forever. Best man at his wedding, regardless of working together, which we have worked together many times.
Forcing friends is the gayest way to make friends. Yeah, make as much money as you can, right? That's, I mean, like, if you're, I mean, like, I have friends and we all do relatively the same things and stuff, and we kind of, you know, like Royce and Marie and like the people on Daywave and like you know, but it's not a friend. I'm not like, hey, what are you doing right now? Let's go hang out at the park and fucking throw rocks at things. No, it's not like that. No, it's not like that. That was a cool time during my life, right? When they're like, oh, let's go see if we can, you know, drink so much we can almost die. Yeah, that's fun. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore.
But we're also just best friends. And it gets long.
No. Jess, those were awful pictures of me. They were terrible pictures of me. And ugh. You have those on your phone? Now they're on the internet? Ugh.
Only just working by yourself. I don't know how to explain that. But
Art and Shire says, as you get older, you learn the value of community. But yeah, dudes hanging out for companionship is Brokeback Mountain type shit. Exactly. I have a friend who lives down the street, and I call him my friend because our wives are friends. Our children are friends. But if my wife and his wife and my children and his children were in the picture, I wouldn't fucking be calling him and be like, yo, buddy, let's lube up. No, dude, that's fucking gay. That's weird. No. No, dude. Alcoholics have friends. Okay, fucking homeless people have friends. You know, community is important, right? Don't get me wrong, community is important, and I'm friendly with people around me. But like, and like Jess does this shit to me. Like, she'll talk to, like, she'll meet a girl on the beach when she's got kids, and then they'll talk for 2 hours, just met the first thing, and they'll be like, let me get your number, and we'll have the kids get together and stuff like that. And then they're friends from there on, right? And then like I'll like talk to her husband for like 15 minutes and she'll be like, well, did you get his number? And I'll be like, no. Oh, well, what's he do? I'm like, I don't know. Oh, well, how's he doing? What are his hobbies? I'm like, why would I fucking know? Is he okay? I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know these things. Like I met I went. She expects me to ask the most personal questions. Like, are you married? What do you do for a living? How is you, like, what do you, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about that. We're talking about like the weather or like it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Okay? She's like, well, what did you guys talk about? Nothing, essentially. He was quiet. I was quiet. And we both enjoyed this limited silence we had together. Yeah, but it was silent. And so I'm like, we hit it off. He didn't say much. I didn't say much. He's the perfect kind of guy. He's the perfect kind of guy. Because I don't want to hear your fucking stupid opinions. All right? You give me your opinions, I'm probably going to like you less. I go to my show to share my opinions.
It's already lonely enough. I don't need to work alone, too. It gets a little...
Ardenshire, you are not the Count of Charlemagne, all right? You are not a 500-year-old alchemist from... No, you are not, okay?
Much.
Very rare that you're actually like talking to people that are new. The majority of dating and new couples are found online. The majority of first dates are found through Hinge, Tinder, Grindr, whatever you're...
Knobsdog says I'm doing Brian Regan bits now. I don't get that. I don't get the reference. I think I know who Brian Regan is, but I've never... I think he's a comic, but I've never seen his comedy. I don't get your reference.
You're using rather than actually naturally.
Fuck you, John. You don't know me. I know you're not the Count of Charlemagne, right? I know you can't make diamonds out of nothing or make diamonds bigger or make gold. I know the Count of Charlemagne story. You're not him.
Really meeting people in person. And I think these platforms and dating websites and other things provide, good in a sense, but also limit people's capability to just interact. And that makes just all of social interaction worse as a whole. Part of the problem is...
No, it's just things are going in reverse.
I'm sorry. I have to...
Past 5 weddings I went to, every wedding they met on Hinge or Bumble or some shit.
Delete for me.
Even me and my lady right now, my forever and ever and shit. She's upstairs right now.
Jess, I had to delete those pictures of me because they were horrific. I hate looking at pictures of myself. They did not look good. They didn't look good. I look like shit.
Met in person. We became friends in person in the old school through running in the same circles. How people used to, hey, Jessica thinks you're cute. You go, really? That's how we met back in the day, 15, 20 years ago. I was dating her friend back then, so, it didn't make sense. I'm not going to date both of them. But years later...
Trying to teach John how to dictate with class. Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to think of a joke.
How did we reconnect? Anybody have a fucking guess? Instagram.
No.
Instagram is how we reconnected. And then we had an accidental date. Wasn't on Hinge.
I'll ask you how my dictate. Something like that. Shut up!
Hinge or nothing. I've never used a dating app because I just
fucking
never had
hate you guys.
I was just lucky, I guess. But I would be lying to you if there were the most recent women in my life came from bumping into them, and then the follow-up was through social media. Not just the...
Cash Serving says your dysmorphia is out of control. Well, then take that into consideration, honey. If you send me a picture, be like, is he going to cringe out of his skin? Or is he not? Because that made me cringe out of my skin. all right, you know. Farrell says, boo this man. Hardenshire says 1 out of 10 for the attempt. Knobs Dog says comedy is hard. Boo. Boo. Shut up!
Phone, but social media. In
I hear my wife in there. She's booing me too.
general. That shit's just taken.
Dude, listen. They cannot all be gems. Okay? Because that would cheapen the real gems. Sometimes they gotta fucking suck. All right? I'm not bad. I'm not, you know, I'll make bad jokes. I will. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll make bad jokes. I'll make them all day long. And yeah, that was a bad one. That was not my best. It's not my best. It's fine.
Let's just be honest. It's almost like it's rare
I'm
now.
trying though, dude. I came down. I fucking showed up. I sat down and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it my best. And you guys just fucking heckle my nuts off in the chat. But you're here, so like, look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. You know.
Yeah. Someone goes, how'd you meet? Dude, we met at a park.
Hey, Renee.
I go, no, a fucking park? That would be like a big story. It'd be on the news. Be like, this couple met at a park and they're getting married in 2026. It'd be like a breaking the stigma.
Renee's just comes in with, yeah, we know. She has no idea what we're talking about. She didn't hear the joke or nothing like that. She probably heard like 1 or 2 sentences, like, yeah, I'm really bad at this. And then she's like, I'm going to back this one up because fuck that guy. Fuck this guy I show up to, like, basically every night. Thanks, Renee. You're one of my, you know, you're solid. You're solid.
Society, dating apps.
You're solid.
It'd be like a fucking thing, dude. Met at a rock concert, dude. Said I like your jacket.
Feral Pigeon for a 5, she says 5. Let's see if it's gonna be 5. Is it gonna be 5? Yeah. It's gonna be 5. Thought won't shut up because you guys bullied her out of the chat. That's 33. I was gonna say you should pick 33. Thought doesn't show up anymore because you guys bullied her out of the chat. That wasn't on me. That was on you guys. That was you guys. And I didn't want to hurt Thought's feelings or anything, but you guys piled onto her. And, you know, she couldn't take that because, you know, obviously, that was you guys. That was not me. Farrell, how's that feel, Farrell? Good. You know that fucking dictate joke? That's how I hope you feel right now. How that dictate joke made me feel, I hope you feel that. Just shame so deep inside of your heart, right? Oh, I hope.
Yes, segmentation of people into extremist
Just disappointment.
groups. And I don't mean
rethinking your life choices like I do every single night on this show.
Everyone. I think the majority of people don't. But I think that social media...
yeah, she must have gotten her feelings hurt because, again, you guys are kind of mean. I'm okay with it because I don't value your opinions at all. But like people in the chat, you guys got to be like, lighten up, all right? I can take your slings and arrows, you know? Shut the fuck up. You know, just take it easy on the people in the chat, okay? Okay.
And social interaction being majorly online kind of creates these.
I know you guys feel bad. Unless it's towards Knobs Dog. He's not worth anything. You're worthless, Knob.
Echo chambers where thoughts become broadcasted in a much more amplified version than they would normally be. And that is, you know, kind of segmenting down, or not segmenting, but, you know, rolling a snowball down a hill to where it grows larger and larger over time. And the thoughts that you had previously are now more, I guess, extreme and emotionally attached than previously. And I don't think...
What the fuck is this Zoomer talking about, man?
That's bad in every situation, but I think you...
I mean, like... What's with these Zoomer... Like, clavicular? What's it? Ardent! Don't post that shit.
See it a lot in like political extremist groups where, you know, it's good to have people that are on your side and believe what you believe, but I think there needs to be discourse. And I think when the majority...
I think a lot of it's hollow, you know, with like the blue-haired liberals or the fucking right-wing, you know, I'm in the middle, dude. You know, like I'm just a neutral guy.
I wouldn't know where to put myself politically. I like the people on the right are pretty gay and the people on the left are super gay. Like, I guess right, but like way farther right than like anybody, like way farther. Like I mean like the camps and stuff. I'm a fan of camps.
I've never. Maybe I'm the...
Or is that super far left? I don't know. I don't give a shit, dude. I just know if I ran the country, shit would look real different, real fast. And people would be crying about it, right? There'd be a bunch of fucking Karens out there being like, he's worse than literally Hitler. And I'd be like, yeah, pretty close. I mean, like, yeah, you were pretty much right. This is the only time you've been right. Yeah, I'm way worse. I don't even know how to paint. I can't even paint. I know how to force people onto boxcars, though. Oh, boy, do I.
Problem. But you voted for this. There's really no kind of...
I'm far right, not normie right.
Solving that
not even normie far right. I'm like...
situation. I'm just team regular people. I got to pay taxes. I want to be able to afford to eat lunch, too. You know what I mean? That's the side I'm on. But when I'm...
Farrell says, I honestly think John is the funniest John on Daywave. John, with an H, is just okay sometimes. John's a likable guy. He's just kind of a fucking idiot. And, like, I'll tell him this probably when I see him. He's a likable enough guy. But leave the jokes to me, sir. Did you hear my dictate joke?
I'm out and about, like...
It's pretty good. My dictate, pretty good.
No one's really squabbling.
See? Do you guys understand now?
Or like getting into...
It was a long con type of situation. Thank you.
Fucking.
Thank you.
Arguments in public about politics.
Thank you.
But something
Farrell.
I do notice is
Dictate was no breakfast 9. Another banger.
Something that's
another absolute banger. I mean, I really sometimes I just bring the heat, you know? Sometimes I just bring the heat. I know it. Anyways, that's our time. Gang. Knobs Dog, I honestly do hope your uncle pulls through, and I hope he has a speedy and good recovery. Farrell doesn't think that, but, you know, I'm not hurt. I hope you guys have a good night. Come back tomorrow night for more Sulk Stream. And until then, be good, be kind to each other. Try not to bully each other in the chat. You know how that is. Thank you so much for the donos. Like and subscribe if you are not, and if you have not, I appreciate you so much. Until then, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves because I care about you too. Love you guys. Good night. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, but I guess too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, roaring like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.
Okay, fine. Hold on. Hold on. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It was 28. It was 28. 28. Okay, good night. Thank you for the $5. Good night. All right, now back to this. Now back to this. Now back. Oh, shit. God damn it, Farrell. Where was it? Oh, right. God damn it. You ruined my show!